a world of goblins, monsters, and demons, many questions are asked, but few are answered. But when a group of heroes rises up to answer the call of adventure, they will find themselves asking and answering the same question again and again. Are we dead yet?
So, Guda here goes to swing this cloak onto his body, and the second it wraps around his torso, a puff of yellow mist kind of envelops all of you. Lyra and Damien take 8 poisoning damage.
Oh, see you later. I'm not even alive, right? I'm like asleep. Not asleep.
Wait, really?
You have 10 hit points.
Yeah, you got 2 hit points left.
Yeah.
2!
I have 1.
You'll be right.
1 HP.
1 HP.
Well, we have a cleric in the party.
How do I see them react after I put this thing on? Like what?
They're choking. They're kind
Are
of
we like unconscious?
dry heaving, breathing a little bit. Like, it hurts.
So I'm just gonna kind of. Do I feel anything from it?
No, for some reason you saw this and you went.
I'm kind of adjusting the feel of this cloak on me. Are you okay?
No. Let's not do that again, please.
I'm not entirely sure what I did.
I don't see any problems.
Is there a mirror nearby?
No, there's no mirror in this room.
Did I
We're in
see
a
a
hallway.
mirror somewhere else?
Yeah, there's a mirror in the adjacent bedroom, I believe.
I'm gonna go over to the adjacent bedroom. I want to look at myself.
I'm gonna burn both my spell slots to heal myself and Damien some HPs. Let's see. 1d8.
How do I look?
That's up to you, man. This is a disgusting cloak. It is a dingy, faded, dull gray. There's stains on there from things you couldn't imagine. It's tattered. There's holes in it.
High or low?
Why?
Oh, God.
You're deciding how I look.
Oh, shit. Let's go high.
High? If I get high, I think I look dashing. If I go low, I'm never wearing this again.
I mean, to be fair, you are a monk and it's free clothes.
And it's true. Oh, that's 100. That's the first time I've ever done that in my life. I've never rolled 100 on a D100. I love it. I'm keeping it.
So I'm healing Damien and then myself with Cure Wounds. I rolled a 7 for Damien, so you're up plus 10, so you're back to max.
No, I'm back to 9.
Well, no, 7 plus 3 is 10. Because I add my spellcasting modifier. So I actually rolled a 10, so you got 10, so you're back to... Okay. And I rolled a 9 for myself. So.
I'm gonna open the window here and kind of like beat this thing out on the side of the shack. Because, well, it looks great. It smells funny.
It does smell awful.
As Guda is ignoring his adventuring companions to check out his style, I'm going to just lean over to Damien and be like, do you think maybe he's daft?
Possibly. I think we should get rid of that cloak, though. It's a major faux pas.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll suggest that he donates it to the temple and it'll just disappear.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think
but
the
tell him
yellow
that he's
mist
really
suits him.
handsome without it.
Yeah.
I can tell him. I can tell him that.
Zinfir's gonna look at the cloak and sniff largely and be like, nothing like the smell of nature.
That's gross.
Did our companion have to make the save, or did he?
No, I thought they were in the different.
Yeah,
aren't they on the bottom level?
No, he's with you guys. He was standing in the back. He's fine.
And so I'm gonna come back in the room and be like, I look pretty good, right? Strike a pose. Oh. Strike another pose. Oh.
What color is this moldy, dank cloak?
Gray.
Well, Guda, it's not great, but it's also not great.
I think it suits you.
You look very, how should I say this? You yourself in those poses look dashing. But I think you could do without the cloak.
I think we've seen enough of the upstairs, though. Maybe we investigate further downstairs and see if there's anything else besides moldy cloaks.
Yeah, but Guda, why don't we leave this cloak here?
No, I like it.
If you say so, you do look pretty handsome.
Thank you.
Lyra's just going to start going downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like a couple paces away from
I'm
Guda.
strutting downstairs, by the way.
So, Lyra, you lead the party back downstairs, and you're now standing in the entryway of the house there. They had already investigated the rooms to the right of the staircase. You could go forward, or you could go to the left side of the house.
Which one did I fall into?
The ones on the right.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, folks, straight ahead or off to the left?
I'm gonna go ahead and go left.
Alrighty.
Left seems like a good direction to me.
That's what my mom always said. Always go left. She's kind of a weirdo sometimes.
Wouldn't that mean you'd always go in a circle?
I mean, yeah, but, I maybe that was like a parenting technique, just like keep me occupied.
Why not just take 3 rights? Then you get left.
Yeah, I guess we'll go to the rooms on the left. What do we see?
There's a hallway to the left there. As you start to head down it, you have 2 doorways on either side of you. The doors are closed. And then a doorway at the end that opens up to what looks like another room. Yeah.
I'd like to start searching the floor for trapdoors and the walls, especially bookcases, for secret passages.
I was going to just put my boot through the left door.
I was about to do the same, but with the other door.
You guys should do it together at the same time in unison.
Give me a couple of strength or athletics. Your call.
6.
18.
Which door do you take?
The right one.
You take the left one. So you guys both walk up to your respective doors, and you turn, and you both look at each other, and you nod in understanding. You lean back, and you plant your feet into the door. Your door just goes swinging open and smacks against the wall, and you kind of sprained your knee a little bit.
Oh.
And you're hopping around like,
Yeah, let me take another whack at that. Oh, there we go. 17. This time I put my shoulder into it.
So while you're hopping around, you're holding your knee, you kind of put your foot down, and you just mad that you failed the first time, just drop your shoulder and throw yourself into it, and the door swings wide open, the perfectly unlocked door.
Lyra's a beefy gal.
Herald, you have entered what looks to be a study. There is let's see. You've got a writing desk up against the wall underneath a window.
Perfect placement.
And then with several drawers on each side of it and a large central drawer in it. There is nothing else in this room.
Not even a bookcase?
No.
Wow, what a shitty study. I would like to go over and check the desk.
Okay.
Start opening drawers and stuff. Or see if there's anything on the desk itself.
Okay, yeah, so you go poking around through all the drawers here, and as you're pulling out all the ones on the sides, all you're seeing is just rotted out wood. You're noticing bits and pieces of this thing are just missing.
As I'm grabbing it, the wood is literally
Yep.
crumbling
One
in
of
my
the drawers
hand.
literally just falls apart when you pull it out. And then you go for the big center drawer there, and it's locked.
Ooh.
Integrated tools.
I was actually about to say, I actually have integrated thieves tools into my hand.
Go, gadget thieves tools.
So yeah, it'll be my left hand. The fingers all kind of just extend out, and like one of them is actually like a crab leg. I'm like, and that'll be like the tumbler, and then the
Okay.
rest are the actual tools.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Perfect. You expertly unlock the drawer here. And then when you pull it out, there just seems to be a bunch of old documents.
I'm gonna cobble up the documents, kind of flip through them. Is there any like writing on them, or is it all just super worn away?
Yeah, there's a bunch of writing on them. It's all in common. It all looks like receipts for chemicals and laboratory equipment.
Can I look for those secret doors?
Seeps for lab equipment and chemicals.
It's gonna be investigation, correct?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go him, then I'm gonna get.
Gotcha.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and gather those up. They may be interesting. That's kind of weird. I come out back into the hallway. I guess I'll let them do their stuff, and then...
Lyra, you full shoulder into this door, and it kind of splinters away as it comes flying open, and you have entered a small library, or what used to be a library, with plenty of bookshelves on the wall. Most of them are broken, and then a few of them look like they're shifted or just like they're wearing away. And there is a small pile of books in one of the shelves in a corner here. The rest remain barren.
Sure. I will. So first, as I enter the room, I'm just gonna be like, "Okay, are there any ghosts in here?" No. Oh, okay. And then I'll walk over to the books and check them out.
Perfect.
Because we're still on a ghost hunt, supposedly. All we found is a naked man.
So what you doing?
I was going to investigate the books, and I rolled a...
You don't need to roll.
Oh, okay.
So most of the books, even though they're all piled up in the same area as you're pulling them out, a lot of them also look rotted away, ruined, to the various reasons. You do manage to pull 3 of them out that you can actually read and flip through fairly easily. The 3 of which being the magical properties of gemstones, the magical properties of herbs and flowers, and the metaphysics of mathematics.
Metaphysics of mathematics? It's not going to surprise anybody. Lyra's not much for books. She's more of a... You know, there's one book she's interested in.
She's more of an Instagram kind of girl.
She's more of a pumpkin spice latte and, you know.
Reading her Tumblr stories and her Instagram inspiring.
Yeah, you know, BuzzFeed top...
Pinterest.
Oh, my bad.
Pinterest and BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed top 10 lists and Pinterest, totally.
We just got to see how to make the pumpkin bread for this fall.
Right.
For the local church.
So, I'll tuck the books away, but I don't really... Lyra's not too interested in them. I'm like, oh, these might be good for the library at the temple, maybe? Yeah. Anything else in this room?
Nope.
Okay. Is there a window?
Nope.
Okay. As I leave the room, I'm just going to be like, okay, if there's no ghosts, I guess I'm leaving. And then I shut the door. Oh, wait, it splintered, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to try.
You just you pick up the door and you try to just put it back behind.
Just like...
Well, Zinfir is going to wander around like burning sage, smudging the areas with sage and speaking druidic to the spirits. And it'll be like, silly. The spirits don't speak common.
We'll say you're following Lyra around while she's calling for these ghosts, because you're like, that's bad juju. That's not cool. That's not cool.
So you're just pissing them off.
All right, so I'm looking for hidden doors and stuff with a 5.
As Lyra and Herald here go and take their place and kick the doors in, and they enter their respective rooms, you are standing at the other end of the hallway going, huh. And you just kind of mosey to the end of it, and you're feeling up the walls, taking a look at every little nook and cranny, and then you make your way through the doorway at the end. You find a barren room. There's a bunch of windows in it. What sunlight there is coming like directly into it, but you don't see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and go back to the group, I guess.
Sweet. And you guys all kind of reconvene in the middle of that hallway there.
So guys, I found these documents for like lab stuff. I'm currently forgetting what that actually is, but it sounded interesting.
I have also found these documents.
I have books.
I have me.
It's for lab equipment and chemicals, and I don't think we found any of that here yet.
Can I read back through my documents?
Sure.
And see if they say anything?
I thought they were like rotten and
Yeah, they're
illegible.
rotten and illegible, but I kept them.
Nothing to make out on your documents.
I don't know. I can't read them.
How useful.
Well, we only got one more hallway to check, and I think we're done in here. I think we can chalk this up to superstition.
And then we should go party.
I have a tingle. I want to say there's a basement.
I checked for trapdoors, but I didn't find any.
I'd like to like slam my foot on the ground.
There was another hallway, right?
There is another hallway.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
You all march down to...
Funky Town?
So you walk down the last remaining hallway, and you have immediately 2 doors, one on your right and one on your left.
Lyra will gently grab the handle and twist it.
It's gonna be the one locked
On the left.
fucking door in this place.
Okay, perfect. So you go to open the door, and you find what looks to be a shitty dining room. There's a table all like off center in the middle of the room, a bunch of busted chairs, 2 armchairs near the fireplace of the room. They're all torn, the stuffing's pulled out of them.
Again, I'll yell, "Are there any ghosts in here? Ghosts? Come on out."
Looking around, do we see anything of note in this room?
Are there any dishes on the table?
Yes,
Wait,
they're all already busted.
Oh. I was going to take my handle for my hammer out and just start swinging.
okay.
But never mind.
Ghosts, where
Okay.
are you?
Anything of note in this room?
No, there is nothing.
Okay.
I would like to go to the other door and reach for it with my magic hand, and as I like go to reach for the doorknob, I accidentally cast Eldritch Blast on the handle.
You're literally like...
Why are you doing this to yourself?
Yeah. That's gonna be like the one door where this actually matters.
Unnatural 20.
Awesome.
You missed the door.
I'm like literally reaching for it. It's like my arm just goes.
Door's a mimic. Big bad guys behind this door.
You go and you blast this door open.
Oh!
And even though you aimed right for the handle, the entire door splinters away. And then you see your Eldritch Blast go through the floor of the room that you were entering, and a bunch of the wood falls away and reveals
A basement! I knew it!
another room beneath it.
I'll walk up to Herald and be like, "Don't worry, Herald. That happens to everybody."
I told you I had a tingle.
A tingle down there.
Premature Eldritch Blast is a problem that happens to everyone. there's no reason to be ashamed.
Talk to your doctor if you suffer from premature Eldritch Blast.
Are you looking into the hole?
Yes.
22 to hit.
Yeah?
Cool. As you peek your head over to investigate your newfound hole here, your conspiracy theory basements, you see somebody lean out with a hand crossbow, and he shoots you in the face.
How much
and then
damage does
you
it do?
hear him call, what I roll a 5, 7, 8 damage.
So I'm immediately knocked down.
And you guys suddenly hear somebody call out and a bunch of commotion from what appears to be beneath you.
Ghosts? Spirits?
Ghosts? Is that you?
I'm here.
There's literally an arrow sticking out of my head.
Demons here for love.
I guess no
No
spell
ghosts?
slots. All I got is a crossbow. Yep, this is about right.
Yeah.
You can love on my body if you let us survive.
And yeah, you have seen your Warforged friend fall to the ground here,
With a
apparently
fucking arrow in his face.
incapacitated.
I'd
Oh, wait, you're out?
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
He's at 2.
Fuck,
He's
I
at
already
like
used
2.
both my spell slots.
He's
Do you
gonna
have a spell-
die.
Do you have any healing spells?
No.
No.
I do. I've got a cure wounds.
Okay.
Stuff a good berry.
Can I make a perception roll to guess at how many people are in the basement based on what I'm hearing from downstairs?
You can try.
Okay.
Someone's gonna die today.
It's Shermie.
17.
As you stand there and kind of come to focus really quick, you count about 6 to 8 sets of footsteps.
Oh shit.
Can Lyra kind of go in and grab Harold's feet and drag him out?
It'd be more my shoulders.
Yeah, I'll go in to assist and cast cure wounds with a spell slot on him.
Oh, that works.
I would like to pull out a torch.
Okay.
I'd like to light the torch.
Oh, God. Okay.
Very seriously, my character's gonna look at everyone. There's about 6 of them. I don't think we can take them. So let's all get out of here and burn the place down.
Why don't you what about your cloak?
Wow,
What
that's
if you
dark.
threw your cloak down and you threw the torch
No,
with the cloak?
no, I'm keeping this.
No, I think you should do
So
that.
I have oil.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll to cast cure wounds.
Okay.
Cool. 7.
I'm gonna hold out my little jar of oil.
Oh my
I'm
god.
like,
I'm gonna-
could this help?
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna uncork this thing, and I'm gonna follow them out. Just
I was gonna say,
splashing everything with oil.
I say we take them. I may have headache, but we got this.
I like where this is going. I feel like we're going way off the path, and I'm digging it.
I just like how David's clutching his head.
So as you, how much oil do you have?
Just one.
A flask?
Yeah, flask.
That's probably more than enough. It's a fucking old rotted wood cabin. So, yeah, you splashes everywhere, and then your monk friend follows everyone out. As you guys are all bolting for the door, you look right, and in that room you investigated earlier, you do see a trap door come up, and people start to pile out. And you just throw the torch down and create a wall of fire, and it starts to envelop the house.
And as we spill out into the front lawn, can I like have my crossbow ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be ready to go.
And you guys stand out on the hillside and watch your marvelous work as your house burns to the ground. You do hear a bit of commotion, screams. You watch a chair fly through one of the windows, apparently an attempt of someone to get out, but immediately flames engulf the whole wall as he does this.
Oh shit, this is dark. So we just turned into the bad guys, I think.
No. My alignment has chaotic in it.
Oh my god!
What if we just turned into the
You
enemies
broke
of the
into
village?
someone else's house
The
Set
house
a
was
fire
clearly abandoned.
and left them in there to die.
It was clearly abandoned.
They shot first.
They shot our friend, yeah.
You put a hole in their floor.
They had some naked man tied up in their upstairs
That is true.
who claims to have been kidnapped.
I guess
Yeah.
that's true.
That is.
Wait,
Oh,
isn't he
yeah, I
still
forgot,
outside? Wait,
Ned.
he's still outside. We have to
Who
grab
is
him.
staring in horror, by the way. Like, you had to drag him out, and he's just on his knees with a blank expression, like the light of the flames in his eyes.
And I lean down to him, and I just say, "Don't double cross me."
I'll just step in and be like, this wasn't us. This was the people in the house who started the fire.
The house finally collapses on itself from the lack of structure, and you're fairly confident that no one is going to make it out of there. What do we do?
We solved your house puzzle.
We're going directly back to town, finding the person who gave us this quest, and we're gonna tell him that there's no more ghost problem.
Yeah.
But that's all we're gonna tell him.
Yup.
Solve the haunting.
Yup.
Can't be a haunted house if there's no house.
What's up, David? You're turning purple.
I don't know what to do.
I'm surprised that there's no contingency in the book for.
There is
Players
not.
burning down the
Everything
house.
you needed is now ashes.
Well, shit.
Do you guys just stay and watch your work to completion?
No, I think we should go. I think we
No,
should.
well, no. What I was gonna say is, Lyra's probably gonna be like, we should probably like watch this to completion, guys."
Yeah, make sure the it doesn't burn the forest down too.
I will say that as your house collapses in, first the top half, then you see it finally start to collapse into the basement. You do hear the sounds of screaming and wailing. My magically inclined people would be able to tell that there is some kind of spell at work here. And then it quickly dies off as the rest of the house smolders into nothing.
Can I make an Arcana check to see what spell that was?
Yeah.
That is a 17.
Magic mouth.
Oh, don't worry, guys. Those screams are just magic. Nothing,
not real.
nothing to worry about. Those are just magic screams.
Okay.
So if those
What
screams
about
are
the
magic,
chairs coming out the windows?
what about the people? Did they escape?
I mean, I'm not a fortune teller.
We should probably check to make sure they didn't escape and
That's
just
why we're
try
waiting
and
for
trick
the
us.
fire to go out.
Yeah,
so
I think
can
we it's a
go
little
explore.
too hot. But feel free to go, Herald, since you started this technically.
No, I didn't. I didn't burn the fucking house down.
I should write a poem about this.
There once was a house.
And now there is not.
And then we burned it down, and we watched it turn to flame as the sun set on the horizon. The end.
I will award all of you 300 experience.
Hey!
Yay! It's our first point.
How much do we need to level up?
300.
Oh.
Oh, level 2.
Yay! Heck yeah. We're not squish. I mean, we're probably still squish. I don't think much changes.
As the fire burns, I will Lyra will call up her memory of her sacred text, and will say, "Ashes to ashes and butts to butts," and like do some like hand symbols for blessing. I think that's what it says in the sacred text. I can't really remember.
You're not really sure what the fuck you did, but you're pretty sure you shouldn't do it again, because as you stand over the fire, try to recall this text and call forth these hand motions, all of a sudden the flames erupt again in a larger way, and then it kind of dies down. And you're standing there and you're like, ah. I have to say, I don't think I've ever dealt with such extreme murder hobo planning from a party before. What's the plan here, guys?
How long?
I think we're gonna wait.
Lyra wants to wait till the house burns down to see if
It's burned down. It's burned down. It's mostly just a smoldering pile at this point.
So is it like the remains are like kind of like in a pile now, or is it like all ash, or is there like a hole where the basement was, or?
It's smoldering wood and ash and whatever else was in there. It's all just one big sunken hole in the ground.
Okay.
And then piles of stuff in there.
Right. Nothing really we could really traverse through, though.
You could try and dig through it if you can manage to cool it all down.
I mean, I can cast Create and Destroy Water.
If you want to.
You get like a 5-foot cube, though.
30-foot cube.
30-foot cube. That's a lot of water.
10 gallons. That falls in a rain cloud. 30 feet cube. I want to make sure the rest of the party is... Do we want to maybe cool it down, like dump some rain on it, and then try and explore any remains that might be down there, or do we want to just wash our hands of it?
We should definitely make sure that they're all dead.
Maybe I'll find some more fashionable clothing in there.
Yeah, we should have tossed that in the fire as well.
What are you talking about? I look amazing.
Yeah, it also poisoned us. But
whisper over there. Maybe you should just quickly grab it out of his back and just toss it in the fire before it all burns down.
No, that'll cause a fight.
Zinfir's going to finish his chanting and sage smudging and be like, I don't think spirits were there. I don't think there was any around.
No, I don't. I think it was just a bunch of men in a basement.
Oh, really?
I'm just going to think that there was nothing down there. And
Yep. I'll start doing that motion again, like nothing to see. The burning house is closed now. Let's all go. Maybe we should all go back. What do you guys think? What?
I don't think so.
We should see what we can find.
Okay. I'll cast Create and Destroy Water in a 30-foot cube and dump some water on it. Cool it down.
Cool. So you start walking around and you just start raining water on top of all this smoldering ash here. And just clouds of steam and smoke are coming up, as you're putting it out. And as you're doing this, everyone's following you and kind of digging through it and kicking some of the rubble away. I assume you guys are helping.
Yeah.
Or you're just standing around.
I have taken off my cloak because I don't want to get it dirty.
What do you do with it?
So I just like set my backpack down. I take the cloak off, drape it on top of my bag. I trust my friends.
Cool.
So I'm gonna.
And you start walking around. And,
I'm gonna walk around, go through the rubble.
Are you gonna throw away your friend's cloak? Is that what's gonna happen right now?
No.
Is Damien that petty?
Damien is not that petty.
I was gonna add you.
Is Spice Girl that petty though?
Is Pumpkin Spice that
Is
petty?
Pumpkin Spice that
No,
petty?
Pumpkin Spice is focused on digging through this ash because she is a hard worker.
I'll watch. I don't want to get my clothes dirty.
I believe I have a crowbar
Okay.
in my backpack, so I think I'm gonna use my crowbar to help me dig through, pry out some rubble.
And I'm probably using the handle of my broken ass hammer.
And I'd like to make a note, if while we're digging and exploring this ruined building, if at any point I feel like something around us is in danger of collapsing, I'd like to be notified about that, because I've got my immovable rod I can use to support it.
Can you give me a perception check on that?
Yeah, I can. It's gonna be 25.
Perfect. So as you guys are walking around and you're digging through this, you find, several burned trinkets, it looks like, a few tools, You find human remains.
Anything shiny?
No, you do not find anything shiny. Guda, you are digging around with your little immovable rod here, and then some of the rubble here starts to give way in front of you.
Oh, like under me.
But in front of you,
Okay.
not directly underneath you.
So does the ground I'm standing on feel
You're
pretty
fine.
stable?
You're
and
okay.
it's what's in front of me is the hole.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna keep like digging a little
Okay.
bit, like poking at it, trying to see what's underneath.
Yeah, and as you do that, you kind of see. So you make out what looks to be the cavern or the basement of what was under the house here, and it looks mostly collapsed. You have uncovered the end of a hallway, and it looks like a staircase. There's a bit of rubble that's fallen down it, but
Otherwise,
it
it looks
appears
pretty fine.
open and traversable.
Okay. Oh, over here.
Oh, you find something good over there?
Basement.
Is it gonna get my clothes dirty?
Probably.
Yes.
Probably.
Okay.
And I'm sitting here in basically shorts at this point.
This is why.
Perhaps you should take them off.
This is why I not give shit about clothes. They weigh you down.
Aren't you like 300 some pounds?
Does not matter.
So you think clothes are heavy, but you're covered in barnacles.
You have a starfish.
You do have a starfish.
They are my friends. I think.
What does the starfish feed off of?
We don't ask those questions. Real quick question. If I was going to use the handle of my hammer as a weapon, what would we classify that as?
Club.
A club, probably.
Okay.
Do you plan on is the hammer your preferred weapon? Like you're not going to deviate from that?
No. My hammer is named Wrathbringer.
I've been heavily considering a Thor hammer for you,
Ooh.
and I don't want it to go to waste. But
Do we want to head down and see if there's anything left?
Yeah.
Yes.
Will someone carry me?
No.
I'm gonna light another torch.
okay.
It's not like there's anything else that can catch on fire at this point.
No, you pull out the torch, and I'm like, we might have a better solution for this. And I'll touch the top of it and just cast light.
I wasn't gonna burn it down this time.
Well,
Is Damien wearing a cloak? Like a...
Oh shit, am I? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Zinfir will just like grab Damien by the scruff of the cloak and lift him up with one arm and carry him along.
Woo, this is fun.
If you guys look at Herald, his eyes are actually now a little bit brighter blue because he now has devil sight.
Oh, so you can see in the dark?
He can see in the dark.
Totally.
I'm like, I'm realizing now I do not need torch.
Oh, and Lyra will start holding her breath while we're down there.
Who's first? Who's last?
I'll bring up the back with Damien.
Okay.
I'll just swing back and forth.
Do you climb down or do you jump down?
I'll just jump down.
You just
Oh,
jump
shit.
down? Can you give me a dex save, please?
Don't do it.
6. So 8.
An 8? Okay. You go to just gently hop down into this hole, and your feet go to leave the ground, and you hear a rush of footsteps behind you. You turn suddenly to see Ned, and he full-on shoulder tackles you into the hole. You take 3 bludgeoning damage,
Ow.
and you fall prone. And as you are looking up and recovering, you see him lean down and drop something into the hole.
Mother.
And there's a bit of sparking at the end of it. I need
Motherfucker.
a dex save from everybody else.
Is that a fucking bomb?
I rolled an 8.
21.
10.
13.
4.
Anybody who rolled below a 10 takes 5 bludgeoning damage.
Sure.
And the hole that you guys fell through begins to collapse in, and you are now all stuck in this tunnel.
Ned, you piece of shit, when I get out of here, you're a dead man.
Oh, you warned him, didn't you?
Oh, I did.
And I thought he was cute. This is so disappointing.
Well, nowhere to go but forward.
Is the hole completely enclosed?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're in darkness, except for like the torch we have lit, huh?
Yeah, you have that stick that's lit up, but that's it, unless there's whoever has dark vision. Now you're standing
in a
bunch of
in a
rubble.
cavern.
I'm going to continue walking forward.
You just start walking
Yeah,
down
I'm
the
just
stairs.
going with the.
Yeah.
Well, he's got my light, so
Buddy.
I'm gonna be sticking close.
I think we should all probably be sticking close in the
I was
dark.
gonna ask you. You can make anything glow?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stow my torch and pull out my quarterstaff and... Huh?
I'll reach out and touch it and glow. Okay, so yeah, your quarterstaff is glowing now.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna confidently march forward now.
Oh my god. Okay, so you guys start making your way down these, they look like they are freshly made tunnels and caverns here. The walls are all mossy and slimy and damp. Someone has put down a bunch of matting to make it easily traversable up and down. That's it. You guys come out to a natural cavern, about 20 feet high in diameter. And... nope, you killed them. As you guys continue winding through, you come up to a storage cavern. It happens to be well lit, torches held in little brackets all around the cavern here. And then you can see several little, like, cots laid up against the walls here.
Did anybody sleep through that commotion?
No, they all came to kill you.
Oh, so they all died.
And you killed all of them.
Question.
Yeah.
How many beds are there?
You count 5 beds right there.
Okay.
Maybe we should rest here for a little bit.
I think that's a horrible idea at the moment. Once we make sure this place is clear, sure, we can rest here.
There's not much in here. There are a few casks with some beverage and some foods, and that's it. Do you guys...
Keep moving on.
You just keep moving on?
You said there's, like, storage here?
Yeah, it looks like just a storage area. Like I said, there's a bunch of casks
Just with
hanging out.
food
But
and-
yeah, it just looks like it's
Okay.
food and drink. Just don't know how to do all this. You guys killed everybody.
I was hoping we'd have like one survivor. I guess we did have one survivor.
Dead.
Why did he push us back down in the hole, though? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know. We got to figure it out.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Where'd he get the stick of dynamite? He was naked.
Did we not check his clothes?
Did we not check his butthole?
He boofed it.
Sorry, guys. I know I was supposed to check his cavities, and I forgot.
It's not my fault you guys weren't paying attention to me rolling. So you guys continue just exploring this cavern, finding your way out. As you're walking through it, you discover more and more casks and barrels and crates full of stuff. It looks like fine goods, some weaponry, things like that. And you've come out to a large cavern that opens up to the sea. And in this cavern, it is dimly lit. You see a small stand in the water with a lantern on top of it, and then a boat with a couple oars set off to the side there.
I found our boat.
Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you?
We should take this boat so we can get back to the mainland, so we can find Ned.
And kill him.
We can kill him. I'd like to beat him up, but
I mean, either way, when that hammer gets fixed, oh boy.
Definitely like to ask him some questions first.
damn, I love a strong woman too.
Like, why'd you push me in the hole? It's very rude. Does the boat look like it would have enough room for all 5 of us and maybe some of these goods? No?
How much room's in the boat?
Barely enough for 5 of you.
Maybe Herald could walk at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh.
Tie him off underneath.
No, he'll pull the boat from underwater so we don't have to row.
It's not the worst idea.
Can I look at the weaponry you mentioned and see if there's a warhammer in there to replace my broken one?
Yes,
Yes, there is, or yes, I should do an
both. You find yourself you don't need to roll for it.
Oh, okay.
You go, since you guys have a bit of time on your hands and you appear to be alone, you go searching through some of this weaponry. You pull out some fine swords, some of them looking a little fancier than others. And as you're digging through everything, you find it. Just a nice, sturdy warhammer. The block itself looks like it has engravings of some kind coming all around the rim. The handle itself is like a short to medium length, but it looks like it's wrapped in like a fine leather, good for grip.
Sure. Cool.
I'd like to investigate the casks of food and beverage.
Sure.
Oh, it's like a 13.
Okay. What are you just trying to discern what they are?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, that's an 11. I lied to you.
An 11?
Yeah.
Okay. It just looks like different kinds of foods, some fruits, veggies.
But it actually is food. Fruits
yeah, but it is
and
food,
veggies.
and there appears to be some of the barrels will have alcohols
Okay.
and other things in them. Yeah.
Are there any other passages we could attempt to get through, or are they all blocked off, or...
Nope. There's one way out.
About
You're
what time
standing
of
in front
day
of
is it?
It's evening. You're approaching nighttime at this point.
Y'all, as it says in the good book, nighttime is not a good time to be on the water.
I don't think any time's a good time to be on the water.
I mean, most of the time. I mean, there's still like 2/3 of a day that's not nighttime.
I feel like she's onto something.
There's some alcohol here.
Rest for the
Hey,
evening.
we can
and
have a
then
little
set
party
sail.
to celebrate our victory.
Yeah, we should
Yes,
have a
being
party.
stuck in a hole is considered a victory.
No, we can go.
I mean, yes, knocked into a hole. How about that?
Only one of us was knocked in. The rest of us climbed down.
He has a point.
Okay.
Time to party it up.
Yeah, so we're gonna crack open a barrel of booze, eat some of
our
the
long
food,
rest here.
and take our long
Yeah.
rest here.
If everyone else is okay.
All right.
So have we adequately explored the cavern and realized that we are alone down here? Mm-hmm. Okay, great.
I think everyone died.
I just wanted to make sure, because like, if that's the case, we don't really need a watch.
Right.
I mean, I'm still sentry mode. Like, I still see
Fair.
everything.
Yeah.
Time to get wasted. Do.
Lyra's gonna party hard.
Might as well. It's stuck in a hole right now.
You guys are partying, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Harold does not.
What's that look like?
Harold does not imbibe.
Get into that booze, man.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just
Drinking and
passing
eating.
the food and drink back and forth, trying to get Zinfir here to loosen up.
Does Zinfir do so?
Come on, Zinfir. No, look, Zinfir. You
Oh,
drink
no.
it and you feel nice. Okay? So let's just get loose.
How wasted is she getting?
Guda's not gonna be getting wasted. Like he does have a glass of alcohol on him, but this is a lot of types of food he's never seen before. So he's just kind of sampling a little bite of this, a little bite of that. He's not worrying about cooked, uncooked, edible, inedible. He's just taking a little piece of everything and sort of eating it. I like that. Another piece of this.
Yeah, Zinfir's gonna
I
say,
do not like this.
nice, huh? Well, don't mind if I do. And then he's gonna just fucking grab a huge mug of whatever alcoholic beverage and just pound it.
No, see, Lyra is one of those people that drinks, and immediately when she drinks, she immediately acts drunk, even though she's not really drunk. You know, one of those lame people.
While they're all partying, Harold's gonna hang out by the sea.
Oh.
Fine, emo Herald. He's so gloomy.
I'm gonna go listen to music about black hair and eyeshadow.
I just feel some kind of connection with the water.
The water has parties. You should party.
I
At
didn't
this
see any
point,
more people partying, okay?
I've probably grabbed 2 random, possibly edible items, and I'm trying to convince everyone that they go very well together. Oh, have you tried this?
No. Then Damien's too nice to say no and reject it.
It's raw meat and a slice of what you assume would be like an off branch of papaya.
Oh, God. I'm just going to swallow.
Zinfir's gonna be like, "Aye, my favorite." Grab some. Living off the land. Oh, you guys have never tried something so nice.
I'm just going to take a little bite, both, and eat it, and wait till Guda turns away.
Try it.
And I'm just going to spit it
Oh,
out to the
no,
side.
Guda, I don't do that. Eat raw meat.
Oh, that's meat?
Come on, you have to have meat where you came from.
What color's the meat?
Oh, God.
Deep pink.
Ah, no. Meat's, red.
Oh, it might be different where you are. Sure, okay. And I'll take a bite and then like immediately just like spit it out and be like, nope, that's not cooked. Nope, you gotta cook it.
Fine then.
Yeah, and eventually,
you guys
yeah,
party yourselves to sleep.
totally.
Does
Yep.
anyone take a watch? Shermie?
Emo boy is.
Emo boy.
Emo boy.
In sentry mode.
You guys are in a drunken, sleepy stupor, all sprawled out along the cavern, and Herald is vigilantly watching over the seas. The waves are crashing, and he stands ever motionless. And all of a sudden, in the shadows, you see a light. And then it flickers off. And then a few flickers more. And then it disappears.
Can I roll to identify the flickering?
Okay. Investigation.
Fuck. That's a 5.
Really big lightning bug?
Oh.
Moon's on the fritz.
Okay.
Ghost boat.
Ghost boat!
You see it a few more times, and then it goes black.
Does it get any closer, or does it say the same distance?
Stays the same distance.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing much else I could do.
Fine. And then the rest of the night goes on. The sun begins to rise and slowly shine into the cavern, and you guys awaken.
Thank you for listening to our show. Be sure to look for more content at our website, oneuppodcasts.com. And be sure to follow the show on Twitter at AreWeDeadYetPod and tweet at us using the hashtag Yetis to have your name read on air. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode of the show.